2, 1.
Now, we're going to save you guys in 4 different ways. Now, the first way that we're going to save you is on your soap. Now, originally, we figured out your soap bill to give or take $1 or $2 either way, about $60 a month. Are you guys still fairly certain that's what you're spending on soap a month?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, great. So we're going to put that $60 there, which is $720 within a year, which is $7,200 in 10 years. Now, you can see where that's already going to pay for a system, can't you?
It's a lot of soap.
That is a lot of soap, okay? Now, the next way we're going to save you is on your gas or your electric bill. We already talked about it earlier, and you guys got a gas water heater, right?
Right.
Okay. Now, every year, 0.8 of a pound grows inside your water heater, adding to its fuel costs, all right? Because your heating element's sitting down here at the bottom, it's got to heat up through all that stuff first before it even gets to the water. Now, the Battelle study did studies on treated water versus untreated water, and they found with just using on gas water heaters, because of using the treated water, you're going to save 29.57% on your gas bill for heating your water, and with electric, 21.68. Now, down here with the New Mexico State University, they also did that same study on a brand new water heater with no sediment in it. And again, they found with using gas, you're going to save 29% on heating your water and 22% with electric. And that's just because treated water heats up faster than hard water. Would you agree with that?
Right.
I mean, if we took both of these and set them on the stove, which one do you think is going to heat up faster?
The clear one.
The clear one? I mean, we can go do it if you want.
No, we're good.
No, you're good? Okay.
We're good.
All right, no problem. Now, it's just the same reasons that chefs add salt to the water. Okay, it's to get the water to boil faster, plus it keeps the noodles from lumping together. It's just physics, guys. Okay, so if we save you 29% on your gas water heater, there's a sticker on your water heater that says you spend $263 a year to heat up the water. If we save you 29% of that, that's $76 a year. Divide that by the 12 months, that's $6 a month. And that's just with using the treated water. But if we remove the brick, can you see where we're going to save you that additional $4?
Yes.
Yeah, so we'd save you $10 a month. Now, you guys have your gas water heater. Is that the only thing that you use that's gas during the summertime?
Yes, because our stove's electric.
Your stove's electric. Okay, so what's your summertime gas bill?
About $35.
About $35. If you take that 263 and divide that by 12, it comes to 21.97. So you can definitely see where you'd save that at least $10.
Right.
Now, if I saved you more, you're not going to be mad at me, are you?
Maybe.
No?
Maybe not.
Okay, no problem. Which is $120 a year, which is $1,200 in 10 years. Now, the next way we're going to save you is on your raw water costs. Now, your raw water cost is not your water bill. This is things that get damaged faster because you're running this through it constantly. Okay? On your raw water costs, if you anything that you use a lot requires repair and maintenance. That's your car, golfing, copiers, printers, HVAC systems, stuff like that. Now, with your plumbing, if you drive your plumbing 7,000 gallons a month, you're definitely going to see a cost. Would you agree with that?
Right.
Okay. Now, clothing, washing machines, dishwashers, water heaters, faucets, beverages, those are your raw water costs. The average consumer wastes 3% of their income on soap, water, and gas and raw water costs. All right. Now, these guys here, the Cleanliness Institute, U.S. Department of Labor, the U.S. Department of Commerce, the Heller Committee for Research, the Copper Brass Research Association, and the National Industrial Conference Board. These are the guys that did the research on raw water costs. Now, they put this study together and they took it to the hotel chains. They showed them where they'd save their money. They looked at it on paper and they said, it looks really good on paper, let's do it. And they've been doing it ever since. They wouldn't keep doing it if it didn't work. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, they say if you can immediately save at least $50 a month on your raw water costs by switching to treated water, and that's with an average water hardness of 7 grains. You guys were at 10.
Right.
Okay. So on the first one, your coffees, teas, juices, Kool-Aids, and sugars, coffee's amazing, isn't it?
Probably the best pot of coffee that machine's ever made.
Now, we use 25% less coffee grounds when we made that. You can use 50% less creamer and sugar. So we're going to save you anywhere between $3 to $7 a month. Where would you guys say you would save?
I'd say more like on the coffee, 3 or 4.
3 or 4 bucks?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go with the lower. We'll go with the 3, okay? Now, the next way we're going to save you is on replacing washable clothes, towels, etc. Now, you got 4 people in your family, right?
Correct.
Okay, so, and it's $100 a person. per year. So can you guys see where we'd save you at least $300 a year on replacing your clothes that get damaged by the wash? Remember when we did the towel squeeze and all the lint and the clothes not fading out? We talked about that earlier.
Now you're talking about clothes overall or clothes that are outgrown also?
No, not clothes that are outgrown.
So
that's why it's $100.
You're just talking about clothes that
that you're replacing, the stuff that she won't let you wear out in public anymore.
Like this shirt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I can see that.
Okay, so you can see that $300?
Yeah.
Okay, so that again is $25 a month that we're going to save you guys. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay, so at $25 a month. Now the next way we're going to save you is on your washing machines, dishwashers, water heaters, and plumbing. Now, the average lifespan of all these things are 10 years. Would you guys agree with that?
Right.
Okay, now do we ever save up for that stuff, or we just replace them when they go bad?
Replace them when they go bad.
Yeah, and when one goes bad, the next one goes bad. It's just kind of a spiral. Would you agree with that?
Right.
Okay. Well, these guys here said if we took an empty jar, put it somewhere in the house, and each month throw a little bit of money in it, in 10 years, you'd have enough to replace those things. All right. Now, they said a new water heater costs $480. Now, that's just for the water heater. That's not the extra parts or the installation. Okay. So if you divide that by the 10 years, and down by the months, that's $4 a month that you would need to add into that jar, and in 10 years you'd have enough to replace it. Does that make sense to you?
Right.
Okay. Now, a new dishwasher, $600 a month. Again, if we divide that by the 10 years down by the month, that's $5 a month you would need to add to the jar. Would you agree with that?
Yes.
Okay. And then a new washing machine, $720. Now, that's not quite what they are. They're a little bit more than that. But again, if I saved you more, you're not going to be mad at me, right?
Right.
Okay. So that's that $72 in 10 divided by the 10 years, which is $6 a month to add into the jar. Now, plumbing, that's installing the water heater, that's installing the dishwasher, calling Roto-Rooter out once in a 10-year period to unclog a drain because you got all this built up down inside your drains, replacing a very small section of plumbing. That's that $840 in 10 years, which breaks down to $7 a month. Would you guys agree with me there?
Yes.
Now, if you never had to save that or never had to spend it, that's $22 a month you can keep in your back pocket. Would you agree with that?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, great. So we got 22 there. Now, faucets, shower heads, ice makers, humidifiers, coffee makers. We're going to spend $1,000 on that stuff over a 10-year period. Just a brand new kitchen faucet like you got up there, average price about $150. Would you agree with that?
Plus installation.
Plus the installation. So can you see where you'd spend that $1,000 in 10 years replacing these things?
Yes.
If you continue to run this through it?
Yes.
Okay, great. So that's $9 a month that we're going to save you there. Now, shaving blades and creams. How much do you guys spend a month on razors?
I buy cheap ones, so probably $5 a month.
$5 a month. Okay, we're going to save you 66% on that, so that's about $3 a month. Now, remember, when we wash your hands, how your hands were incredibly soft.
Right.
And nothing sticks to it. So if you don't have this sticking to your razors, they're going to last longer. So if we save you 66%, that's $3 a month that we'd save you.
We also, she uses expensive ones on her legs.
Does she?
She won't,
okay.
She won't use mine.
She won't use yours? Well, I don't blame you there. Okay.
So that might be a little bit more.
So it might be a little bit more?
Yeah.
Okay, so how much do you spend on yours?
Probably $15 a month.
$15 a month. Okay, so 15 and 5, that's 20. So we're going to save you right around $13 a month. Would you agree with that?
Yes.
Okay. So we'll put that 13 there. Now, filters. Okay, you'll never have to replace your refrigerator filter ever again. But I am not going to show you a savings because you also have to replace our filters in our system. So it kind of balances out. Does that make sense?
Yes.
But it'd be nice not to have to turn around and replace that every 3 to 6 months, wouldn't it?
Right.
Okay, great. So we're just going to put an X there. Now, if we total all these up, that's 25 and 25 is 50 plus 13, 63 plus 9 would be $72 a month that we would save you. Would you guys agree with that number there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes? Okay, so that's $72 a month that we're going to save you there. And I'm sorry, my math is horrible. That's why I do this job. 72 times 12, that's $864 a year that we're going to save you. But that's $8,640 in 10 years, which is a whole nother system. So just with the first 3 savings, you guys can see where you're paying for 2 of these, don't you?
Actually, yes.
Yes? Okay, great. Now, the last way that we're going to save you is on your bottled water. How much do you guys spend in a month on bottled water?
Well, we probably buy a case every 2 weeks.
A case every 2 weeks, and what are you spending on that case? About $4?
$4 or $5.
$4 or $5 with tax and everything, about
Right,
$5.
about
So
$5.
2 cases a month, so about $10 a month.
Right.
Okay. Now, if you had pure water running through your spigot up there to where you would never have to buy bottled water again, you can see where it'd save you that $10 a month, right?
Right.
Okay, great. So we'll put the 10 there, which is $120 a year, which is $1,200 in 10 years. Now, if we add all that up, 70 and 72 is 142 plus 10 more. That's $152 a month that we're going to save you. Would you agree with that?
1,824.
All right, Rain Man. That's 1824, like he said, which is $18,240 in 10 years. Now, you can definitely see where just in a month, that would definitely pay for the system, right?
Right.
Yes.
Okay, and then over a 10-year period, that's about 3 systems. Would you agree with that?
Pretty close.
So when's the best time to start saving this money?
Well,